Hey guys, welcome to Regular Tech Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at a really interesting, not your ordinary power bank by SkyOcean. This is a 6,000 milliamp hour battery with a little bit of a twist. As you can see right here, this has a vent on the one side and another vent on the back panel, and this actually has a fan in it. Now, we are in the middle of January, so this might not be as useful to you as, in the middle of the summer, but this is definitely a really awesome battery bank for those really hot days. As you can see here, this is actually the spec sheet for this. Is found on the bottom panel. You can go ahead and pause here if you want to just take a look at some of these more in-depth specs, but the main thing for me is this is a 6,000 milliamp hour battery. The rotating speed of the fan itself is 4,200 RPMs, and overall, it has a 7 to 12 hour operating hours, at least for the fan. So you're talking at the full 6,000 milliamp hours. This fan can go for a pretty long while. So I mean, if you're looking for something that just to walk around with you as a fan, this is actually a pretty interesting little concept here. But of course, we're not just buying this so it's just a fan. We're buying this also to charge our devices. On the front side, you're gonna have a power button, and you're also gonna have the vent. Now this vent actually can go articulate upward. It'll click into place. So if you want to have it, say, sitting on your desk going towards your face, you can do that. It doesn't have an articulation downward. It'll push downward, but it won't lock into place. And then you also have your 4 power LEDs, which stand for 100%, 75, 50, 25, and then just dead. This thing surprisingly has a lot of power in it, and those power LEDs, when it's charging up, it's going to show you how much power you're actually getting, and this thing charges up relatively quickly. On the back here, you're going to see that you have your USB 2.0 out. This is going to be the plug that you use to plug in your micro USBs, your Lightning, USB Type-C plugs to go to your devices. And then, of course, you also have a micro USB port. That's going to be the port you use to charge this device. This does come with a very, very short micro USB little cable. It's black. Honestly, it's really horrible quality, and I pretty much threw it out right when I got it because I have much better quality ones that are more reliable to charge this thing. And here you can see on the top, you really don't have anything around, and most of this construction is actually really nice. It's a plastic body. You do see the main crease throughout, as you can see right at the front of this shot, but overall it's really lightweight. And most of that comes from the fact that most of this isn't battery. It's actually, most of it is the big fan through as you can see on the one side, is just a big vent for the fan. And then of course on where the power button is, you also have that export fan, where all the air is actually kind of come at you from. And overall, the build quality is really solid. Now, one of the things that you might not see through the video, because it doesn't really come out well without proper lighting, is the fact that I got the white one, and honestly, after pretty much a couple months of usage, this guy tends to get scuffs on it. It gets a little dirty. I have a couple scratches on it from it being in my bag, and that kind of comes with most white devices if you use them heavily, especially with this kind of cheaper, quote-unquote, feeling plastic. But I mean, in the hand, it feels really nice, and for the lightness of the device, it doesn't feel super cheap. It definitely feels kind of worthwhile. And overall, for the kind of device, because it's a fan, because it's also a battery, I don't feel like it's necessarily a cheap. It feels semi-premium, I guess is the best way I could put it. It's not a full metal. It doesn't have silicone all over it, but it's a nice design and overall very sleek, modern feel to the actual device. And as you can see with this next little clip that I have here, just as another overview of the device, I actually do play with the button here, and you can see that the lights light up relatively bright. You can even see this in bright room, dark room, anything like that. They tend to dim out after about 2-3 seconds. Right now I have the device in kind of a 75% mode, closer to 100, and as it actually gets used, the lights will dim. So if you plug your phone in now, for example, I have an iPhone SE. That guy has a 1600 milliamp hour battery. So if I plug this guy in, I get about close to 4 charges. Not really that fourth charge. I get about 3.75 charges out of it. So if you have an iPhone 6, their battery is going to be a little bit bigger. Same with the iPhone 7. So you're going to be getting, at least from most phones, you're going to be getting a nice amount of charge out of it, at least 2 to 3 out of this battery. Here I have it shown that just with a random LG phone I had lying around, does charge, and it does definitely work. There's no issues with that. Now in this next little clip, you're also going to get to see the loudness of the fan. Now this fan does have 3 different settings. If you double push on the home button, it will turn on the fan at the highest setting, so a really high pitched, kind of really powerful fan. And then every time you hit the button, it'll go down 1, so you have a total of 3 options, and then the final option just turns the whole fan off. So here's the actual, just kind of a a taste of the actual, like, how loud it is. In the background, I have my TV on, and I have just the heating around my house going on, so you can definitely get a kind of a small feel. Granted, this is going into the microphone, but it kind of just gives you a tiny bit of feel how sound wise the fan sounds. So let's talk about price. This is a portable power bank by Skyocean. You can go on Amazon. You can find Skyocean just by searching them. They offer pretty interesting kind of products. They don't really have like a set thing where they work on, like, say, only power banks or only car mounts or something. They have a lot of different products. I'm actually interested in trying some of their other stuff out, so if you're interested, please leave a like below and comment about what we should be trying from Skyocean next. In terms of this actual product, it's retailing right now for $29.99 on Amazon on sale. It seems like it's one of these permanent sales, so you normally can pick it up for that price. If not, the normal actual price where it's now on sale is $39.99. I think if you're getting it for $40, I think it's a little bit of a stretch, but for the $30 that I paid, and that this honestly seems like a pretty decent deal for a relatively good power bank. Someone's going to get you a couple charges if you're out in the middle of the summer, if you're at the pool, if you're somewhere you need something to kind of just give you a little bit of wind on your face, just kind of dry off, make you a little bit cooler. This definitely is a great product. It feels pretty premium. It does also come in the other color, the black and the blue, which I think looks a lot sleeker and kind of a little bit like more or less quote-unquote modern, more towards a cyberpunk-esque kind of feel. But the white power bank that I got with the gray lining is definitely a really nice solid option. Either of these are, and they both work amazingly well. And that's gonna wrap it up today. So guys, if you like this video, there's a like button down there. If you dislike this video, there's also a dislike button down there as well. Go ahead and comment any other different products from Skyocean we should be looking at, or any other products you'd like me to look at here on Regular Tech Reviews. If you are interested in staying up to date with the latest Regular Tech Reviews videos that are coming out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, hit that subscribe button, hit that little gear that's right next to the sub box, and get on that notification squad so you don't miss a single upload from Regular Tech Reviews. That said, thank you so very, very much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.